Looks like James Gunn has set his Superman story. You know what the story's going to be? Paramount has some plans for Top Gun 3, Star Trek, World War Z, James Bond, some casting, but it's confusing people. What's that all about? Universal buys Bourne, perpetuity, and a few other things. So we'll discuss that and more on the show here today. Let's get into it. It's the Kristian Harloff Show today on this Thursday. Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. It is Thursday, 12:01 p.m., and we have a lot to discuss on the show here today. I'm excited to do it. I hope you're excited to be with me, and joining me on the show, as always, is Miss Steph Sabraw. Hello, Steph. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I see that you tried White Castle.
Did. Okay, there I am. I did
Right.
try it for the first time.
And
It's good. It definitely okay, so it looks like nothing. It's like
little
so
air burgers.
Yeah. But it does have a good taste. It does. Someone asked if I'd be back. I don't know.
Yeah, where do they even have one of those out in California?
I was in Phoenix. So it was like the border on the way back from Phoenix. So we were still in Arizona. I don't think they have them here.
No, they haven't. It's very much in the East Coast thing. From what the fact they're in Arizona is hilarious. But what I'll tell you is, the reason why you didn't really get to experience it in the way that most people do is because I'm assuming you were sober.
Oh, is that what it is? It's a drunchy?
Oh yeah, belly bombers. There's one that I used to go to. It was on Bell Boulevard in Queens, where we used to go, and the most heinous things in the world would happen at that White Castle at
It's
2
like our Popeyes.
No, it's crazier than that.
Really?
It was so much craziness that happened. They had to, in the banks put the things up so nobody robs them and stuff. White Castle has those in Bayside. And it was like the story that I told, and I think I've told this on the air before. It's to this day the funniest and most disgusting thing that ever happened in my life at White Castle. We were out at the bars one night, and I was there with my friend James and my friend Barnaby, who I've told many story about, and a few other people. Everybody was pretty much three sheets to the wind, as the kids say, the kids back in 1930. So we're all talking and everything too, and I'm like, I gotta go to take a pee. I'll be right back. So here I go to the bathroom in the back, and again, the bathroom, the first layer, and I haven't been in there. This is 15, 20 years ago, but like there's one layer you have to go through to get to the bathroom, because again, it's protected. And then so I open up the door, and when I get in there, there's these two guys, and they're ruffling about. They're doing something, and they've got this thing, and they look back like this at me, and I see what they have. They have a piece of shit, and it's on a tray, and they're either putting it in the sink or whatever they were doing with it, and they're just causing complete utter mayhem. And I did the Homer Simpson into the bushes. I'm like, and then as I walk out, I just see the guy like a maniac throw the thing, and they're going all these crazy, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm crying laughing.
Right.
And so I sit down, and my friend James, I can't control myself. I mean, I can't control myself. You've been on shows with me where like it's hard for me to speak.
Yeah, you cracked. You cracked.
Times 1,000. So I'm having this conversation, trying to talk to James, and I'm like, he's like, what's going on, man? He's like, talk to me. What is it? What is it? And I go, it's the thing with the tray and the shit. And he's like, what? And on that note, and remember, this is a full packed White Castle, 2 a.m, maybe, everybody hammered, chaos in general, the zoo atmosphere inside of this thing. And here come these guys. Now, whatever they did in that bathroom, whatever destruction they caused in there, they came out with the tray and a piece of shit on the tray, and they put it on the table and they left. So everybody is like, and I said, see?
Oh my God.
So Barnaby, who I've told the story is about 1,000,000 times over. He's the one that clipped the lock on the. Remember, I think I've told you this when we worked in the movie theater, and he used to rob the Mortal Kombat machines. And I don't know if I told you this. I've told these stories before, but the short story is that he was the major. He was a character out of a movie.
Right, like the player you want to be at the arcade.
Well, I don't know, unless you want to do 10 to 20, but he was he would rip off the Mortal Kombat back in like 95 was one of the biggest games in the world. There's some sidetracking from the White Castle to give some a story to who Barnaby.
This is riveting.
The Barnaby was the guy. He was always scamming and making deals and making money on the side. When most ushers at movie theaters are making $4.50 an hour, $4.50 an hour, he's making $450 an hour with all the scams that he was doing. So
amazing.
So he goes into the Mortal Kombat machine and he's taking the coins out of it every single day. And the guy who checks like the machines is telling the manager, like, there's something wrong here. He goes, this is the most popular game. He goes, every theater that I go to, this thing is making hand over fist, and it is always under here. He is like, it doesn't make sense. Every time I come in here, there are people playing the game. There's no way. He's like, something's wrong. So, and this is a major source of revenue for Barnaby, mind you, right?
Right. So now you're messing with his bag.
So what they did is they stuck a lock on the machine. So all of the ushers and concessions and everybody was like, oh, how's Barnaby gonna react to this? So we're just waiting for him to come in on his shift.
Oh my gosh.
And Steph, I'm not kidding you. When he walks through, he clocks in and he walks into the lobby and he stops and sees from a distance that there is a lock on the Mortal Kombat machine. He says nothing. And again, he's on the clock. He says nothing, and he walks out the door. And he walks down the block. 10, 15 minutes later, he comes back in with box cutters that he got from these big, huge box cutters that he got from the hardware store down the block. He goes in, he clips the lock, he takes all the coins out of it, he returns the box cutters and gets his money back, and works the shift for the rest of the day.
Oh, what?
The Mortal Kombat guy comes in and blows a gasket, right?
Right.
This is the same guy who used to like the carbon sodas, the carbon basically in order at the fountains that they what they do is they hook up these soda boxes, and that's how you get your fountain sodas. Well, he used to take those boxes and he would sell them to pizzerias for half the price. He would take them from the movie theater and sell them across to pizzerias. If they were $80, he would sell them for 40. And he would make. So this is what we're talking about now. So
this is a whole new world. Okay.
Now we get back to White Castle, and there's
Barnaby's there,
or he's there, and there's a piece of shit on the tray.
Oh no!
And everybody in the place is losing their minds, and because there's a piece of shit on the tray when people are trying to eat White Castle.
Right.
So Barnaby stands up as if it is his job to do this. He picks the tray up, and slings it across the restaurant to where it hits the wall and it goes away. He then goes to the front register and he says, "This is disgusting. What just happened in this place? I want my money back," and gets his money back for his burgers.
What?
That is 1990.
Who is Barnaby? What is his job now?
Barnaby went to jail. But Barnaby got out. But Barnaby did go to jail.
Wait, I actually feel like we need to bring Barnaby into the circle.
I've thought about it, but it scares me.
Kristian.
I saw him not too long ago. I see him often. But he I don't trust anything that he would say on this show.
Okay, but like maybe at the comedy or maybe on the future when you start actually making all the episodes, there's gotta be a Barnaby plug.
I wrote. It's funny when I wrote a whole thing about Barnaby, a movie about Barnaby when I was around that era. I wrote a script about the people.
Totally, he's a muse.
Oh, Steph. That's one story.
Oh my god!
I've told stories about Barnaby on this show before. I walked in that we were having a party at my mom was out of town. I was having a party at my place. It was around Christmas time, and I was pretty messed up at the time. And I walked up. I walked in, and my mom had all these nutcrackers. You know, the nutcrackers, the ones that she had like a collection of them.
Yeah, classic mom stuff.
So I look, Barnaby's all by himself in this room with the beard of the nutcracker going, love that. Love that.
Oh my god, what?
Talking to it. And I go, huh, what are you doing? And he goes, love that. Love that. I'm telling you something right out of
me. I'm so jealous. I don't have crazy enough friends. I want one crazy friend.
Oh, if I told you what, I'll tell you off air what he did. Like, but
oh, to get put in.
It was not it was another scam. It was another scam. Like, but it was a scam worth 3.2 million. And
oh my gosh, Kristian, as a creative writer, it is your duty to keep him around in your life.
I want him to. I've known him forever. I want him to have his own podcast.
Totally, Barnaby Tales.
I feel like he'd be canceled within 33 seconds.
I mean, I feel like cancel culture. I feel like cancel culture is kind of sailing off. Like, we'll find a happy medium, but I think the whole I don't know. I like what Mark Maron and Bill Burr. They're like, what did cancel? It's like not even real, really. Like, you didn't lose your life.
I just don't know. There's a lot of people in this audience that can handle Barnaby. There's a lot that can't.
Right.
Like he's a beast of a different age. He's a beast of a different age.
Listen, with the amount of people who shouldn't have podcasts, who do have podcasts, I think there's room for Barnaby.
Yeah, it's true. I also don't know, because I don't know if you'd want to, because his name is not Barnaby. We call him, the reason we call him Barnaby, the reason we call him Barnaby is because he loved to be compared to the villain in March of the Wooden Soldiers, which is a 1930s movie with Laurel and Hardy, and the main villain is a mustache twirling villain called Barnaby, and so he loved to be called Barnaby, so we called him Barnaby, and I call him Barnaby on this because that way, I don't want to and tell people who he is.
No, he has to only go by Barnaby. That's literally part of the magic.
Yeah, he's Barnaby, and he he was techno dancing with dogs one time. That was my favorite.
Oh my gosh. If there's a safe situation for you to invite him to like a show in New York or wherever in the East Coast and I'm there, please let me know. I'd love to just pick his brain with you around for a second.
I'm telling you, it's like I'm fighting every fiber of my being to not try to call him right now. But I don't try.
Sadie will be like, babe, we talked about this.
Sadie does not. Yeah, she's like, only reason you still hang out with that guy because you known him forever. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. You get locked in with who you knew in kindergarten. That's how it works.
That's how it works. And it's just like
I get it though. Like as a wife, I get her point of view. As a friend, I'm like, no, you got it.
Of course, 100%. I mean, that's Steph. That's one of thousands of stories with Barnaby.
Oh my gosh, why would he throw the tray of poop?
But I'll tell you, there's some stories that you would you couldn't believe that a human would. You'd be horrified by some of them too. I'm telling you, he's.
Oh man.
Anyway, so that's the Barnaby story.
Okay.
All right, so White Castle got us there. I love it. Perfect.
Love it.
So Steph, today, let's just tell you what the goal is with the questions.
Okay.
You got problems. Everybody has problems right now because you've got two right now. Last week you did great and you went up getting like 70 or 80, but it wasn't enough on capes and cows.
Right.
I apologize yesterday to Chris Carr, and I'm going to apologize to you also. On Tuesday, Mike and Roxy beat Roca and had something like 83, I think it was, right? And I said, all right, well, now it's up to the Capes and Cows guys to see if they can do it. And I totally just disregarded you and Chris. So,
okay.
Apologies.
Totally fine.
Chris Carr said, oh, yeah, 177 yesterday.
Oh my gosh, hell yeah, Chris.
Right. Chris Carr.
We needed that. It was like Chris or me needed it.
Right.
So honestly, I'm kind of like jazzed for her.
Yeah. And I think everybody was jazzed for her because, you know, she needed that win. But now, can it be a 1-2 situation? Can it be a Steph Sabraw, Chris Carr in contention? Can Steph
let's just come close to Chris's greatness for the week.
Second place or first, I think, is a win right now. We'll see. So 2-3 going into it. All right, we got things to talk about, Steph. Lots of things. How do you like the new look, by the way?
I love it. My cup matches. I'm here to stay.
You know why we did this?
Why?
So this morning, actually. Yesterday I shot it. Today I released the episode of, do you remember the Goofball show?
Hell yeah.
Me and Brett, and we brought it back. And for those of you who didn't see the wonderful intro. Goofballs. They're freaking goofballs. This is stupid. Here is this dumb show with Kristian and Brett. So the Goofball show is back. We launched our first episode, and I told Luke this morning, I was like, if it gets 5,000 views, I'll be happy. It's already at 1, so I'm happy.
Hell yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
no, that fun. Intro is so good. That is favorite. So good. I feel like everybody deep inside is like, I wish I just had a friend who I could just be an absolute idiot with and make each other laugh. That's like, I don't know, that's like in my deepest instinct, that's all I've ever wanted in my life. So to see the show, I'm like, yes.
100%. Yes. 100%. It was a lot of fun to do. And it's, you know what I realized too? I realized that it's going to get more people in there that was just like that just want to watch things outside of the movie news, because my mom watched it this morning.
Yes. Totally. It's like we are so in a bubble, and like that's what I like love our base, and I love movies and TV, but then it's like I see it more when with my channel. I'm like, because mine's more so like lifestyle kind of like girl stuff a lot of the times, and it's nice. So I think that's great for the fans who, or just like friends who just want to not be so in movies and TV.
Yeah. So that's
just have fun.
That's what we did, and that's exactly what we did. And we had a lot of fun doing that, and I liked it. I think the audience dug it that watched it, obviously. And before we even get to the news story, I'm going to ask you, because I want to see which ones you have seen and what you haven't, because give people a kind of a taste of what they're going to get on the Goofball show. Have you ever seen the clip? There's a few that we're looking to do, like, you know, we're hoping to get moments like the times we laughed. Did you ever see the time where we lost it about Santa Claus? The Santa Claus one. We have you can pick. There's Santa Claus, the Munsters, Mrs. Garrett, let's see, or the Peg Boys.
Oh, maybe the Munsters.
You want to watch the Munsters?
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna play.
I've seen any of them.
All right. So the story, you're gonna love it. Then the story behind this
Hangout Rob's.
The story behind this one was that the Munsters was Rob Zombie's movie that he did, and there was a report going around. I mean, because I don't know if you saw the trailer itself, Steph. It looked, you know, it was like
Hangout Rob Zombie,
very, very kind of low budget, and it looked it. You have to kind of see the trailer itself. You know, I mean, let me show you this real quick, so you get some on it. The Munsters was, you know, it was a beloved thing. But now he did this thing, and we're like, okay, well, how much? I'm going to show you this just a little bit of the trailer itself, and you tell me if you think how much you think this movie cost to make, right?
Only
and I'm not going to show you the whole trailer. I'm not even going to play the whole thing all, but let me just, where is this thing? Monsters, because this is the kind of moments that I want to have. And I also think that with you sometimes too, I like just shooting the shit with you sometimes,
Right.
So, and we get some good laughs out of this stuff. So, all right, I'm going to show you the, where is it? Okay. Do it this way. I guess I did do it this way. Let me see. All right. Bring that up here. Let me see can I hear you? I can't hear you. So you'll be able to see this. I'll talk to you.
Okay.
I can hear you. Okay. So this is,
cool.
This is the thing itself. But look, this is the trailer for Monster. And you can kind of see the production of it, right?
Yes.
Right. You see kind of the idea of it. And then there's this one moment that I got to play. And you might get a little echo here. I don't know if Luke's in here, but Luke, you turn the echo off. Where is it? It's right around. Let me find it. Got to find the ending of this, because it's kind of relevant to the clip. Oh, this is it. Okay, so this is the clip. Watch this lady that they show up to.
Greetings from Transylvania.
Okay, so you get the gist.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you didn't. Oh shit! It didn't play. None of that
you can
play?
hear it. No, you can.
Okay, that did play, right? Or is this playing now?
Yes, it's playing now. It was stopped on it, but you could hear it.
Oh, well, that's not what. Son of a bitch. All right, hold on. Let me try that again. Sorry. I'm gonna make that. Now we should be in good shape. Okay, let's try it. All right, so that's okay. Now you can see this, and now you can hear it. Right? Okay, so we'll bring it up here, and you can hear it fine, or no? Now you can.
No. Okay, now.
Okay, that's good. Sorry. So here's kind of what it looks like. The clips.
Right.
Man, it makes my blood run cold.
Okay, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the part I wanted to show you. Okay, so right here, they show up. Yeah, we get it. It shows up to this house.
Greetings from Transylvania.
Okay, so you saw all that.
Yes.
Okay, great. So that because you kind of needed the reference in order to know what's coming with myself and Brett. So
yes,
I'm gonna play this now. I'm gonna play this for the audience that hasn't seen it, because this is again promoting what Brett and I are going to be doing on this show. And now you have reference to understand it, because I don't think you would have gotten it. So the story behind it, Steph, was that the news report was that Rob Zombie got $40 million to make this movie. Now he denies that claim and says that that's not what happened. That's not how much, but people were saying that he got $40 million to make that movie. So Brett and I were discussing who the hell gave Rob Zombie and how he was able to do it and get $40 million to make a movie. That's the setup. Okay. So that being said, this is the clip. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Hang out with Rob Zombie and you say, hey, what's David Blaine? You ain't got nothing on Rob Zombie. This motherfucker went into a meeting and said, watch this magic trick. He came out with $40 million
To make a month
to make bullshit. That's the best magician you've ever seen. Guy came out with $40 million. Dick hanging out of his pants. Look what I just did.
I'd like to see Rob's bank account. He's got $39 million.
39 mil. Couple thousand. Banker is the lady who fell.
Yeah, that's what she saw in the trailer.
Deposit. Woo! That was it.
She's the producer. That's what they showed her the trailer.
And then she was it. It's gonna cost how much? Woo! I told you, he's good in the room.
He's good in the room.
$39 million. He just retired. He lives in.
Have we seen him? Like,
yeah,
he
you
just
can find
gets out.
He's in Cabo. He's making $35 monster movies.
He's laughing.
Yeah, He's like, I did it.
I did it.
It's like that scene in Shawshank Redemption. He's on a boat. He's on a boat, just like chipping away, laughing his fucking balls off. I got 40 million for the monsters. He's like,
He was shot in one day
for $13.
I put up a sign and said, "Hey, you want to be in a monsters movie?" I didn't pay anybody. Just went through them. Come on, shot it one.
How much do I get paid for it? Nothing. It's to be a movie. It's gonna go viral on YouTube. Good luck to you. I'll sing about you. He doesn't care. What does he care?
No.
I don't give a shit. Fucking four executives right now
Rob
cleaning out their offices,
baby.
applying to the subway. What are you doing here? Fucked up.
Fucked up, man.
What'd you do? Well, I was on a bender the night before, and Rob Zombie came in and greenlit his movie. For how much? 40 mil.
40 mil.
Holy shit.
Did you see a script? I didn't see.
No, he had a script.
There was no script.
There was no script. just go.
Oh my God.
To be honest, they went to Comic-Con and they just found people dressed up. And they were porn. They cut out all the fucking.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like a porn. It looks like a porno. No fucking.
That's the best description.
It would have been 70 mil. Get the fucking in. It would have been 70 mil.
What is the best? That trailer?
It's a porn without the fucking.
I'd like to see that on IMDb with your name.
It's a porn without the fucking.
So that's the kind
Oh my God. No. With you two in that shot, like you guys were both leaning towards each other
Yeah.
with both hats. You literally look like two balls in the same sack.
You've been called that
It
before.
literally felt like I was like watching like a ball sack best friendship having the best time ever.
I'm telling you. So we have so many of those clips. The one we did we
Amazing.
did that one. We did the one. We have the Santa Claus one. I think is more for a holiday one, but it's Santa Claus one's my favorite. It's my favorite. It was just about how much of a delinquent that Santa really is, but he's been hiding it for so long.
So good.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the kind of stuff you'll see on.
Amazing.
Yeah. So should we actually talk about some movie news now?
Yeah, I guess. But yes, that's exactly what I need right now is like stupid humor. I think
Yeah.
the whole world does.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're gonna do. So if you want to watch
Yep.
goofball stuff, that's what you got. You got me and Brett talking goofball stuff. So okay, let's do this one now. It's a news story. James Gunn, he's going to set his story for the next Superman film. There he is, Corin Sweat. The world premiere of the second season of Peacemaker is underway tonight in LA with the cast and DC Studios chief James Gunn walking the red carpet. At the last report, Gunn was working on a treatment for a new film in which Superman would be a major character, but wasn't going to direct a Superman sequel or a World's Finest style deal. Now, during a video chat with the Hollywood Reporter, he confirms he's already finished the treatment, which he describes as very detailed. He said, "I've finished the treatment for the next story in what I'll call the Superman Saga. The treatment is done, which means a very, very worked out treatment. I'm working on that, and I'm hopefully going into production on that not too far away from today." He reaffirms that the upcoming Peacemaker season is quite crucial in the overall DCU saga. He said, "We have the setting of all of the rest of the DCU in this season of Peacemaker. It's incredibly important. Lots of guest stars coming in, lots of characters that are going to show up that we've already met in Superman, and I don't think there's anything I've ever done that I've loved more than this season of Peacemaker." Separately, how does the cast of Superman feel about that? Separately, and earlier in the day, Gunn was also asked by EW about any further members of the Suicide Squad film coming back for the DC universe in terms of Harley Quinn returning, whether he'll get Margot Robbie back. He says that will be revealed down the line. He does admit now that he's always looking for a place to put Bloodsport and figuring that out, referring to Idris Elba's mercenary character. The comments come as DC and Warner Brothers Animation have premiered the first installment of Crypto Saves the Day, a 4-part miniseries of animated shorts, with the first shot to be available on the upcoming digital and physical releases of Superman, which is PVOD Friday and disc on September 23rd. Okay, so Steph, you see this here, and the first let's talk about the first things that you hear is the Superman Saga. So this is kind of a perfect story for you right now because we talked about this last time. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know direct sequel, but he's saying Superman Saga and a treatment. So what do you gather? It looks like he's going all in on Superman.
Yeah, it does, and I guess that makes sense. That's kind of what I was thinking with the introduction of Supergirl. So I feel like it'll be all encompassing of probably him, her, and Crypto, and then the other characters surrounding. But that makes sense because we're not getting Batman quite yet. So it feels like that would be the natural progression of the main characters of the DCU, and then everyone who's kind of a supporting to Superman. And we'll see how big Supergirl is. And I do agree. I think last week you brought up like they do have to kind of see how the reception of Supergirl is before, but it is seeming like they have kind of an idea, but I think that they'll probably leave room for that.
I think so too. The thing that concerns me in the comments that he made was that I love how passionate he is about Peacemaker. I love Peacemaker. I'm excited to see Peacemaker 2. I will be watching Peacemaker season 2, and it'll all make sense to me when it connects to Superman, how he says it's very important. This is a Marvel type situation. What if your mom, who loves Superman, doesn't watch Peacemaker and then she wants to watch the next movie? Is she going to be lost, or is it just important for this particular story? He said it's important for DCU. I think that's a problem. I think that's the kind of the Marvel problem is it's going to be homework for some people if you have to connect all the TV shows and the movies.
Yeah, I'm curious because I love Peacemaker. Like it is my exact type of humor. I think it's so great. John Cena is just wonderful. And I was apprehensive because when you finish Suicide Squad, you're like, why are they doing a show with this character? But then they find a way to make you really, really love him, which is crazy to think about. But I do think that that show is a huge swing too, because it is so in the vein of Suicide Squad, where it's really raunchy and like the opposite of a Superman type movie, which is so pure. And I don't know. I think my mom would find a lot of it funny, but I don't know if she would actually like. There's a lot of crazy things that happen in the show, and so I find her to be more of the majority, where I don't think the majority is watching it. So I don't know how that will play out. They'll have to do
go ahead.
like a summary of the show before the movie or something.
Well, definitely, it's just a matter of like it's time, right? That's the biggest thing is that if you're watching these shows, and a movie is 2 hours, and you wait for next year and you do another 2 hours. The show is this is a month after Superman, and then you're asking for what? I think it's 8 episodes. I mean, it might be less, might be more, I'm not sure. And I think it's also the 8. This also to me confirms the reason they moved the Superman date up to this Friday is because what he just said, how important it is, Peacemaker 2 Superman, that if you release Superman on Friday, right before Peacemaker season 2 comes out, you get people more invested in your narrative.
Yeah, but it's only he's dropping it as like a purchase, right? It's not going to go on Max.
No, it's just VOD.
Right.
Yeah, it's just VOD.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we'll see how that pans out. As far as having an overall,
I wonder if they'll have like a commercial at the end to be like, watch Peacemaker.
I don't know, but
because I don't know how my parents would make that connection. I mean, I always think about from their perspective, like how would they make that connection unless I physically tell them?
Right, and he shows up in like a cameo in Superman, but that's not enough to say, hey, watch my show.
Right.
So we'll see how it does. I hope it does well. I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy it. I actually watched Peacemaker season 1 before I had even seen a single episode of The Boys, and I know The Boys came out first, but I had never seen it. And then people kept telling me, if you love Peacemaker, you're going to love The Boys, and I wound up really enjoying it. But there was something like you said, John Cena. To me, I've always thought hard worker, appreciated what he did in WWE. He was never the kind of wrestler that I responded to, but appreciated what he did. And then he had his acting career, and a lot of the things that he was doing, I was like, okay, I thought he was good in Trainwreck, but everything else, I felt like he was kind of overcooking it. And then when he was in Peacemaker, I'm like, we'll see. And I'm like, whoa, he's really good in this role.
Right.
And Suicide Squad. And then the Peacemaker came out with his own show, and I was like, this is James Gunn knows how to use this guy. He does that very well. He does it. He did that well with Batista, and he did it well with Cena. He knows how to get performances out of his actors, and you saw that in that clip with Corn Sweat. Did you see this that kind of argument that the two of them had? Yeah. I thought it was first of all, I thought it was a nice clip to release to show like there's conversations that are had, and not everybody agrees with everybody all the time, and there is pushback and there is conversation, and it's a collaboration. And you could see him having these conversations with David Cornsweet of really showing what he wants to bring forward as the director, and then Cornsweet as the actor going, wait, what if he's doing this? And it's not just like, shut up, kid, you're new to this, do your thing. He's like, no, let's talk about this. Here's what I'm thinking. And then you saw the scene itself and how emotional they got it. I dug it.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
I think John Cena is like, man, he has won me over to the max. Like, I will pretty much watch most things that he does because I just think he's such a likable guy and like becoming a really great actor. But specifically as Peacemaker, it is just such a great balance of comedy and heart, and a perfect character to put that into. And then I just think the first season had really good themes in it, but it is like, I like crazy raunchy show. Like, I don't mind that level of humor. So I think it will be quite the swing if it is kind of expected to watch it.
Sure.
And then also go into Superman, because it just feels like completely separate tones. But I'm curious to see, maybe they take a little bit different tone and there's not going to be like a random sex scene in season 2 like there was in one. Yeah.
I mean, this is where James Gunn gets to be James Gunn to the max, and it shows like this is when you hope that he is. Like this is where his humor is called for. You want it to see the humor in this.
In Peacemaker,
yeah. In Superman, it's like, can you bring it down just a little bit? But in Peacemaker, it's like, bring it on. That's what this show. That's the tone that they set. And he was able to set that tone. So curious about it all the way through. What do you guys make of all of this? Do you think that the Superman Saga is going to be a sequel? Is it going to be with Supergirl? Is it going to be a ton of movies? The fact that he's working on an actual treatment, is that beneficial? And then what about the thoughts that Peacemaker is so important to the overall DCU? Should it be? Should shows be as important, or are they going to run into the same problem that Marvel ran into? Or because it's only one show, one live show, is it not a big deal? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. I've been telling you guys all week about our buddies over at CarGurus, and if you haven't already tried them out, I don't know why. And Cash App is just, I mean, if you don't have Cash App on your phone, I'm giving you tips here. I'm gonna give you tips on both. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you guys that, and I'm excited to tell you guys, I have been, since I got here, shopping for cars and everything too. Car shopping is tough. It's designed, I feel, like it's like you're supposed to like second guess yourself when you're shopping. It's like, I don't know, I can't tell. Is this a good price? I think this is the right choice. Well, this is the good thing. CarGurus, you don't have to wonder. They have the most inventory of new and used cars, so you can find the best deal. And with unbiased deal ratings, price drop alerts, and in-depth vehicle reviews, you'll make a decision you can feel great about, because a big deal should never feel like a big risk. It is solid. And I think you're going to dig it, because what CarGurus is going to do, it's going to connect you with trusted dealerships when you're ready, and it ensures a transparent and hassle-free buying process. It gives you the control to shop how you want to shop, with the tools, information, and data-driven deals that you need. It's no wonder that SimilarWeb estimated traffic data shows CarGurus is the #1 most visited car shop site. So you can buy or sell your car today with CarGurus at CarGurus.com. You got to go to CarGurus.com. Make sure that your big deal is the best deal. That is CarGurus.com.
Oh, man, I'm so glad to finally talk to you guys about Cash App. I've been using Cash App forever, and now I get to talk to you guys about it. Don't worry. It's very easy, fast to sign up. Do you even know how much interest your money is earning you in your bank account right now? Well, let me tell you some stuff. Cash App can do Way more than you think to make your money work for you. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can earn up to 4% annual interest on your savings. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance requirements. Also, you can hit your saving goals even faster by turning on the Roundups feature on your Cash App card with Roundups. Every purchase you make using the card is rounded up to the nearest dollar, and that spare change is automatically put into your savings. Don't let your money sit around and gather dust. Make it work for you. Take advantage of high interest savings on Cash App today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code and earn some additional cash. For real, just...
Oh, what happened to Cash App? Man, well, can't play it again. Good. Check in the description for both Cash App and for CarGurus. Big fan of Cash App. To me, I've been using Cash App for so long. I remember back in the AMC and Collider days using Cash App, and it is, I'm telling you, it is a game changer. So make sure you go in there, click on the link, and check it out. Steph Sabraw is here, and Steph, where'd you go? Hold on. There you go. Oh. There we go. So while we were on the air and while we were talking about Peacemaker, the new trailer dropped.
Oh,
for the Red Band. You want to react to it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's what's happening here? I don't know. I don't understand. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Here is the trailer. It dropped today, and we're gonna watch it. So here is the Peacemaker trailer, season 2. Make sure that's muted. Okay, so for everybody who's watching, let's do it. Boom.
Oh, John, what are they about to watch?
You're about to see the.
Wait, it's not going again.
Not going again. Okay, hold on.
I do like John Cena's suit though, looking fresh.
Should be working.
Here we go. John, what are they about to watch?
You're about to see the.
You got to think of who you're speaking to.
We're about to enjoy
The motherfucking Peacemaker season 2
Red Band trailer.
That's
so
right.
we can say fuck.
We can say it all we want.
Yeah, but does it mean anything here? Should they watch it in the trailer? Aren't the fucks more powerful in the trailer?
They're really fucking here too. And 1, 2, 3. Everybody watch the fucking Peacemaker season 2 trailer.
What's all this?
Yes. Some people over.
Oh, I see. You have a party. You don't even invite me.
You don't even seem that into sex.
I'm into sex because, like a lot of people, it's an opportunity to bond with my best friend.
That's not a lot of people.
We need to find Peacemaker.
Yes.
And like, he's in possession of some kind of dimensional portal.
Oh.
I don't think you understand how important this is to the world.
Okay. The DCU continues. Yeah, there you go. What's
Morning.
Who's that?
Well,
Fuck you then, you keep looking bitch.
it's like, oh, I can't wait. Oh.
Oh my gosh, yes!
2 minutes.
That's awesome.
Oh, Orgy Stone.
Oh, I'm glad the whole team's back. Yes. Yep. Okay.
You're one of us. We need you.
Okay, which one is that?
The next adventure, pal.
Oh, the eagle. There it is. Eagly. Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna pretend you found that.
Okay. August 21st. Next week.
Fuck off! It's just some rude motherfucker who I say hi to every time and never says hi back.
It's fuck off. Oh, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I liked about it is that they didn't really tell you too much about what's going on in the story itself. You just kind of get the moments, the vibes, and then it opens up. It's like, yeah, we're not holding back. There's a freaking orgy right there that he went through, and it's going to be pure chaos. Yeah, I know it was choppy. There's nothing to do about it. Yeah, no, it was loggy for me too. I was like, it's so choppy, it's so loggy. Me too. I don't know why it is. I don't run the internet, guys. I don't run the StreamYard. You write a letter to StreamYard. Sucked.
Yeah,
But
StreamYard's internet is kind of choppy, I feel
yeah,
like. But
yeah,
I got the vibes. I still heard the
yeah,
jokes.
me too.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
This is just so my type of humor. I don't think there's been a show where I laughed out loud so many times
yeah,
than
and
Peacemaker season 1.
I'm excited to see where they go with it. Vigilante is my favorite. So
He is such a good addition.
it's the best. I had him on the show. I want to get him back. He was so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's so good. I'm so excited to see how this all plays together, how he plays into it, and how they're gonna combine it. Like the one kind of story note that they did give is that Peacemaker has access to a portal the way that Lex Luthor did, and they included the fact that Lex Luthor's name in there, and then they also said the DCU continues in the text. So looks looks solid so far. Looks solid.
Yeah. I love that the whole team is back. We expected that, but I just wanted to make sure that we got, because just by the end of it, I was attached to all the characters.
Yeah.
So it's good to, and then it seems like the romance is developing.
Right.
So that will be interesting.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. Steph is excited about it. Question is, are you guys excited about it? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. If it's on the Clips channel, do it on the Clips channel. Do it on the live stream. Do it on the replay. What say you? What are your thoughts about Peacemaker season 2? Okay. Steph, Sabraw, other stuff to discuss here today. This is a story that I wanted to get into, and that's the Paramount story here of Paramount has now Top Gun 3, Star Trek, World War Z. There's plans for all of these movies, to which the movie audience says, no shit. With the Skydance Paramount merger closed, the new studio leaders, Josh Greenstein and Dana Goldberg, who I used to work for, are getting down to business, and that means a major ramping up of the studio's film slate. At a press event in Los Angeles this afternoon, Paramount's new CEO, David Ellison, says the priority is to restore Paramount as the number one studio for filmmakers and talent in the world. That includes to strategically scale the amount of content for our streaming service as well as studios. In recent years, the cash-hampered studio has pumped out around 11 to 14 films annually. Now, cash-rich Skydance is on board, which will immediately be bumped to 15 with the aim of hitting 20 in the near future. Deadline reports that the plan is for the new Paramount to bet big on tent poles. One priority is the new Star Trek films, with Goldberg saying Star Trek is a priority across the company. The plan will be to look to the franchise holistically, meaning a likely stronger integration between its film and TV elements, with Goldberg adding, we're going to make sure those conversations are happening together so that we can do what's best for the brand as a whole. Another is Top Gun, says Goldberg. Though a third film in that series has not formally been announced, Aaron Kruger has been working on a script for that since 2023. Also surprisingly name-checked was World War Z. Transformers is also very much alive with separate scripts in development, including one with Michael Bay attached. Those scripts are being reviewed by the top brass soon. Quiet Place Part 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem 2 are still moving forward with their 2027 releases, and a live-action version of the Ninja Turtles story, The Last Ronin, is also very much alive. The first two will join Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Angry Birds Movie 3, and Children of Blood and Bone, all slated for 2027. The Olympics film, Winter Games, the Ferris Bueller spinoff, Sam and Victor's Day Off, the comedy What Kids Want, the Matthew McConaughey-led adaptation of the Mike Hammer books, the Lee Isaac Chung-directed The Traveler, the Brandon Sklenar-led The Rescue, and an untitled David Corenswet film are still moving forward as well. Okay, so you know what this is to me, Steph, is that I think that the other studios kind of smell the blood in the water now, right? Because Disney used to be, you couldn't touch Disney. Disney was winning the year by, the second place was the goal for all these studios now. It wasn't first place. And even the year that Disney didn't win by Universal, they had like a couple movies that whatever had happened, and they still came in second by like, they have every tentpole. And then they have the Marvel movies, they have Star, they had these franchises that seemed like Teflon. But this year has proven that is not the case. And Warner Brothers has made a heavy push this year. And then they have DC that they're trying to get going. And these other things, they had Sinners that hit. They have all these movies that are hitting. So now you get Paramount, who wants to get back into the game. And they have Skydance money. this is what they have. They have Transformers, so of course you work with those. You looked at what happened with Transformers 1, and they made a push, and that, to me, that's probably the best Transformers movie. That next to the 86 movie is probably the best one. And yet it ate doo-doo on in the box office. So the question is going to be now, can Paramount step up with Top Gun and these other ones? I can't tell if you're frozen or really just stuck in thought. Frozen.
Yeah. Look at you. Just staring. You thinking about me? I think you is. I think you're thinking about me. Look at me. Here I am. Don't be sad. You got to be happy when I'm talking to you. Look, I took my glasses off. With your pink ears. I know you did that for me. You got your pink ears for me. And I see them. You know what happens with your glasses? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, you stole my heart, lady. You just stole my heart. Now you're frozen in time. Speak to me. Speak to me. Come on. Don't leave me here. Fine, I'll turn my back on you too. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I can't do it. I can't do it. You're too lovely. But you're frozen, and you're not saying shit. Now I gotta. My finger's been exposed.
Am I back?
You're back. How you doing? How you doing?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
I'm back.
I didn't
Thank
say
you.
anything too incriminating.
Okay.
He's
Thank
gone.
you.
Up. Let's see. Up. Stop it, Luke.
There she is.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Well, we're back now. So how much of that did you hear?
I heard the whole article, basically.
Okay, you heard the article. Okay.
Yeah.
So essentially what I said was that, Warner Brothers they had Minecraft, they had Sinners, they had all this stuff, and Warner Brothers made that big push. And then what I said at the end was that the other studios kind of smell the blood in the water, right now, because Disney used to be the top dog. Marvel's not Teflon anymore. Star Wars isn't Teflon anymore. Warner Brothers making this push, and now Paramount with Skydance money, they're trying to get into the game. So you hear this. What do you think in general about this article?
Yeah, it makes sense. I feel like Paramount is kind of not one of the most populars, but they do have a lot of properties. I was excited to see some of the TMNT stuff. I was a longtime fan of that growing up. I think there's like a lot of cool things to explore. Like there was a time when those were like the best-selling toys on the market. So I think that's a cool franchise to explore for sure. But I think that it makes sense. Like they have to, each company, each of these platforms has to kind of really push out their best stuff with a higher effort. And I feel like Paramount Plus is like kind of an underdog in some sense.
Yeah, and they have, they had that movie with Sklenar, which makes sense because of the deal they had with him at Paramount Plus, and business with him. They're going to do a potential David Cornsweet movie. They need to build some new IPs on it. The Star Trek thing always makes me go, okay, well, I get trying to build off of it. The question is, can you really do what that first J.J. Abrams movie did? Now, I know Star Trek fans in general are not going to be happy with me saying this, but like Star Trek in general has their core audience, and they'll be with them, they'll go see everything. Even if they don't like it, they'll go and they'll check it out and they'll support it. They want it to be like they remember. What that first J.J. Abrams Star Trek did is it brought it more into the mainstream and made it more than just the niche audience. It brought it a little bit more worldwide. The second one, I think people dug it, or maybe not the one with Khan. I can't remember people like it, but it still did decent. The third one to me was the most Star Trek out of the three of them. I like that movie, unlike a lot of other people, but if they're going to combine everything together with the TV shows and everything else moving forward, can they get the mainstream audience back on board? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll be curious because I've never really been sucked into it. The Michelle Yeoh one was a Star Trek movie, right? I watched it because it was Michelle Yeoh, but it wasn't great. Like it didn't pull me into Star Trek. So I've never really felt the calling. I did hear that they have like one really good series that's been newer out, and then the J.J. Abrams movie. So I would like to get into it. I know that there's a reason why it's so popular. I guess it's like makes sense to try and make it popular with a newer audience or a younger audience as well. But I'm curious how they do it. I'll
Yeah.
check it out.
Right. They've got to make it to where if they're going to, go and try to make it one of their tentpole franchises, they've got to get everybody on board with it. Now, I don't know if they're going to bring Chris Pine back or they're going to bring Quinto back. I don't know. They're going to start all over again. Who knows? But then the Top Gun thing to me is interesting because you look at what they did with Top Gun. People have to remember, though, that movie was shot a long time ago, Top Gun 2. And they showed a trailer. I remember being at Comic-Con for a Schmodown event that we were doing. It was when Cushing played Kalinowski for the Inner Geekdom Championship, and that was like 2019. And when they had that, they debuted the trailer at Comic-Con, and then the movie came out. The movie came out 3 or 4 years later. So I remember seeing. I don't even know. Yeah. You were involved in the Schmodown, but you and I became closer after that because I remember seeing Top Gun Maverick, and you were there. You were at one of the screenings that I went to, and we both loved it, raved about it. It makes sense that they would do another one. I don't feel like that Tom Cruise would do another one if he didn't feel like he could tell another story.
Yeah.
I think that they're probably going to wind. If this one does well, they're probably going to do a Top Gun TV show and other things too. Now, is that too much? Can they do it without Cruise? Not the third movie, but a continuation of the saga. What do you feel? Should they leave well enough alone? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I do trust Tom Cruise. I feel like he doesn't really miss. Like everything is pretty much quality that he's a part of. It just depends like how big it hits. And obviously Top Gun Maverick was incredible. It came out at the perfect time. Miles Teller was a great co-lead in that story. The story itself was really great. I trust that the next story would be good, but I just am like, what is that story gonna be?
Right.
And I wouldn't want it like super diluted. I don't know if I would be interested in a show. To me, it's like Top Gun. I don't know, that theatrical experience is it's like a top 10 for me. It was like everyone was just so jazzed to be there, and then it just delivered on all aspects, like the sound, the visuals. So I don't know how I would feel about a show version of it, but I never really count Tom Cruise out if he's a part of it.
I feel like he wouldn't be involved in. Well, he would be a producer, but he wouldn't be involved in his TV show. I don't think I don't know where we're going to see Tom Cruise on a TV.
On TV, yeah.
I think he's got that old school kind of mentality. He's like, I'm a movie star, and that's like. But we'll see. Nonetheless, I think they should be going after Top Gun 3. I think it'll do.
That makes sense.
Totally. And World War Z is interesting as well because they were supposed to do them. People don't remember World War Z. That movie is one of the few movies that had all this talk about how much of a disaster it was behind the scenes and that it was going to be this big, huge bomb. And it wound up making money and doing pretty well and people digging it. And it was so long ago. It
was the Brad Pitt one, right?
Yeah. I think I want to tell you that movie came out in like 2010? I can't. Someone will tell me in the comments, but I feel it was something like that.
I liked it.
Yeah, I want to do 2013. I want to do a reaction to it because I've only seen it in the theater that one time. And it was like a different ending and other things that happened with it also.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's. And that's the beauty of that kind of thing is you don't have to do it. Well, Brad Pitt's older now. He's 12 years older. Who cares? So he survived in that world. Where is that world 12 years later or 15 years later, I guess, by the time that movie comes out. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. And I think, but it's, people are gonna go, here he goes again. This World War Z, because it's been so long and the landscape's so different, you got to make that movie for like $80 or $90 million. That's it. You can't go higher than that.
Yeah.
So what do you guys make of all the changes that Paramount's going to do? They've got to make some moves. Are these the right moves? Put your thoughts in there. What are you most excited to see out of all? Transformers is the other one. I really wished Transformers 1 would have been more of a hit. We're not going to see a Transformers 1 Part 2 or whatever, Transformers 2. We're not going to see it. I'm bummed. But I hope that they actually tell stories like that going forward with Transformers. But Michael Bay coming back doesn't give me much hope on that. So we'll see. G.I. Joe and other things they didn't even mention. So put your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. Okay. So last one to talk about before we get to the questions. And I want to bring this one up because James Bond, they're saying there's new Bond casting and the talks are drawing confusion. Two different reports about potential James Bond casting have emerged today and have painted a very strange picture. On the one hand, the Hollywood Reporter has published a piece from a well-placed source close to the production, claiming that the 37-year-old red-haired Welsh actor Scott Rose Marsh from the Wolves of War and the Outlaws may have already auditioned in some way. Specifically, they say the actor was brought in sometime in late June to read sides from a 1995 GoldenEye, presumably for just hired director Denis Villeneuve. The source claims that Rose Marsh wasn't given just one piece of direction before the test cameras rolled. Don't impersonate a previous Bond. If accurate, and he has tested, that would shoot down talk that Amazon was looking at a 20-something Bond to lure in young audiences. Amazon MGM Studios and Rose Marsh's reps did not return a request for comment by the trade. That wasn't the only unexpected Bond casting talk today, though. OK Magazine is claiming that Amazon chief Jeff Bezos wants to launch his former journalist wife into a prominent acting role in the James Bond reboot, saying this isn't just fantasy casting. Jeff wants her on screen, period. Denis will direct the film, which is being directed by Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight. The last part of the story is what we're talking about first.
Oh my God.
What are we talking about here?
What are we talking about?
Like, my wife wants to be in the new James Bond movie, so put her in it. It's like this is where every James Bond fan should say, this is the problem with Amazon buying this. It's like, oh, I have all the money in the world. Put my wife in this. She likes James Bond. She wants to be in a James Bond movie. Now, if we're talking about a smaller role where she's, just has to, like, she's at the MI6 or MI6, wherever she's there. She's with Bond in a room and there's a quick conversation. Sure. If it's a prominent role, though, F you, Bezos.
Or like if she was an actual actress, like any of it, it just like it is the cringiest thing I've read in a long time. It is so
on brand though.
Yeah, it's so on brand. This is why it's like you're like the billionaire supervillain. It's like, why are you getting into the arts like this? It just is so forcing your whole vibe onto the rest of us, and it is bizarre.
If you're her, though, I would say no. I don't want to get my role like that. Like, it's like, give me we have thousands of projects on Amazon Prime. Put me in let me do a couple of roles there. Like, yes, okay, I'll use the step up. And I'm going to take a couple of roles. There's a nice role in this Amazon streaming series that we have, or there's another movie that they're shooting there. I'd like to do that. I'd like to try to do that. Use your power there to jump into Bond and to be this vocal about it and go away. And now the poor woman, what if she's great? And I because look at here's an example. James Gunn's wife is an awesome actress. She's really good.
Awesome.
She's really good. And she was great as Hardcore in Peacemaker. I didn't even know they were together. And I never even thought about it. People now, anytime she pops up in a James Gunn, well, of course he's putting his wife in it. And it's like, you're gonna get that even when you're really good. So what if
when you're actually an actress?
What if this woman is amazing and people are gonna go, oh, she only got the role because, and it's gonna take away from that. I think it's stupid. But we're spending too much time on this. When it comes to Bond itself, I think they're still testing the waters and saying, okay, do we want to go young? Do we want to go older? We're in the beginning, early stages here, Steph, of all of the Bond talk. We're going to keep getting news. And then as they did with Superman, as it gets closer and closer, as the rumors start to get heavier and the scoopers start to get their mitts on it, we're going to find out who's in contention and what they're looking for. Do you think this revealed anything at all?
Not really. I think more so I'm curious what the capacity of Denis' power is going to be like, because I just feel like he's such a serious director that I don't feel like he's the type that's going to want to be told what to do and who he casts. Like, I'm sure that was part of the agreement that it's more collaborative with, because James Bond is such a massive IP. But yeah, I guess the article is more so like, I am curious how it is going to play out, how much Denis has a role in picking who is going to be the main characters or even a part of the movie. But other than that, it's not. I guess it was just more like, I don't know. I guess all press is good press, but this feels really like it. I don't know. It waters down James Bond because I'm like, I just want it to be a good resurgence of James Bond.
Right. Yeah. I hope it is too, and I think that it will as we get closer and closer. It's Denise, so I'm on board. I can't wait. I still think it's going to be Aaron Taylor Johnson. I really do. I don't know why. But I just think
he's great. Yeah, someone just said Theo James. I think Theo James is great too, actually. But he's
just so like, I don't know. I don't see a lot of personality with him.
In The Gentleman, he was so good.
Well, no. He was that was the show, right? I haven't seen the show.
The show's good.
Okay, wait, was
and he was good at Mm-hmm.
What other ones? He was in
He's in White Lotus. He was in a long time ago, that Divergent series and the 3 Divergent movies, and then
the audience is saying that he's got some personality. From what I saw, and I remember him from Golden Boy because he was on that show with Bonnie. And it seems very one note to me, but people seem to like him, so we'll see. Okay. What do you guys make of the James Bond casting? You think they're going to go a little older? They're going to go younger? Where are they going to go with Bond? And what do you think it should be? Put your thoughts in there. And should Jeff Bezos start casting movies? Put your thoughts. Let us know. All right. Now it's that moment of truth. Steph Sabraw, you got to catch Chris Carr at 177.
Okay.
Quite a while to go. Starting not a bad start with 22.
Okay.
Before we get there, what in the world is going on with your channel?
Oh, we're still dropping videos Tuesday and Thursday, so I'll drop one today as well. And then Sunday, we've been going live at 5 p.m. PT. It's been really awesome. So come hang out. We're like slowly getting to 3K. So make it happen. And I appreciate all the comments and the likes and stuff. So keep doing that, please. I want the algorithm to see me.
Yeah, the audience has been pretty active.
Yeah, the audience has been good for the first 3 weeks now. I think we're in the 4th week, so it's been nice.
It's good. Are you having fun doing it?
Yeah, it is really. I really like going live. I miss going live, like, because I only do with your channel now, so it's nice to get a second day in and just hang out with everyone.
I love that. Okay, let's start. 22. Can we get Steph to 177 today? Here we go. Boom or bust. You have to manage a Mickey D's for a calendar year. If you make it without quitting or getting fired, you get $2 million. You going for it? Would you survive for 1 year for $2 million? Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah, what? I'd be really good at that.
If I knew that, but wait, $2 million after taxes?
Right. I need a clean 2 mil.
2 mil flat, then yeah. I mean, for 1 year, I'll suck it up. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Question is, can you avoid eating it?
Right. I would have I really like the Egg McMuffin and a hash brown, but honestly, it's like I maybe have McDonald's once every like 3 years. Randomly, it will be like the only thing on a road trip.
Do you know where for some reason, and I've talked about this before, I don't know why it tastes so good here, but 2 cheeseburgers at McDonald's for some reason tastes so good at the airport. I don't know why.
It's like a specific thing. Yeah.
Geek Lodestars. Oh, I want to know this too. Has Steph seen Naked Gun yet?
Yeah. Yes,
and
it was so funny.
Hilarious,
so
isn't it?
Funny.
So good. So many moments that I want to talk to you about.
Just saw it. Yep. It was so funny. Yeah, I was so happy to have I don't know. I just feel like comedy's coming back.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Were there people in your theater? Was it?
Yes. Yeah. It wasn't packed because we went on a weekday, but it was still people and everyone was laughing and had a really good time.
I love that. Okay. Aaron Ambrose. The Demon Slayer movie is the first of 3 movies that deals with the massive final battle of the story built up in seasons 1 to 4. You should watch a recap. So do you watch the Demon Slayer?
Yeah, I do. I'm not fully caught. I'm behind a season or two.
So I announced yesterday that I was going to see the movie because I got an invite to go see the
Oh.
movie, and everyone in the comments told me not to see it because I'd be totally lost.
Right.
I never seen a single episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So
you probably would. Yeah, it's like there's. I mean, it's lore. Like things happen. Like you really grow up with the main characters.
I was thinking about I was like, oh, maybe I'll just I'll watch a few before. And I said Luke, how many episodes? He's like 64. I'm like, what?
Oh my god.
64
Yeah,
episodes in a week?
yeah, it's really intense. But the first season, I remember when I started watching it, I was like, this is exactly why I love anime. It had like all the tropes, but a very unique story, and it fires you up.
Shay Markel, what's up, Shay? Woke up this morning. Goofball was the first thing I listened to. Yes, congrats!
That's
I love the
awesome.
new look. Yeah, Luke helped me with the setup of it, but those graphics were actually, I think Nozette came up with those graphics back in the day. The intro was done by our good buddy Diesel Time, and who also helped a lot with a lot of the animation that we did for the Shoes and Beef. And then David B did the music for that intro. So there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Thank you again, Shay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jake, eat shit. I'll watch the Goofball show later today. Also, please watch Alien Earth. Also, Steph, you look lovely. Cheers. So I address all that. So I did a poll today, Steph, and I said, hey, did you guys watch the new episode of Goofballs dropped? Did you guys watch it? And the two options were yes, and the second one was eat shit.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, that's what I did.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm gonna get an eat shit from the audience on this one, and trust me, I'm bummed about it too. I had a mishap with the editors. We had miscommunication for Lord of the Rings. Because Sam watched it, and it's coming out on Saturday morning now, not Friday.
Okay.
Because I woke up and they said, here you go, here's part 1, and we'll give you part 2 on Saturday. I'm like, well, I can't drop 2 parts not on the same day. And then I said I didn't request 2 parts. And then I guess in the beginning of the thing, they had heard me say like I was thinking about doing 2 parts, so they made it 2 parts. They made me 2 thumbnails for the 2 parts, and I'm like, I just want one big video, and so it's going to happen on Saturday. And they're really cool about it. They have a holiday from where they are, and they're taking the day off. So we'll get it on Saturday. So we'll have the Lord of the Rings. Got to wait one more day. It'll be on Saturday. Tyler B, whatever happened to Brett's YouTube rant? Who knows? Probably buried in the Schmoes Know archive somewhere. That's it. But I'm sure we'll have a few more of those kind of not to that level, because we don't try to dive into that anymore, but we'll do more like Mrs. Garrett type rants. Joshua Mosca, Kristian, I'm a new father of a 3-month-old boy. That's amazing. Any advice on introducing movies to your kids? What age? Which movies? How do I avoid creating an iPad kid but still get them into film? It's a fantastic question. Because I try to wait for my every freaking kid unfortunately becomes an iPad kid. It's the constant struggle that I have with my daughter right now, my oldest. It's like, get off your phone. Why are you on your phone? Walk into the room. She's like a crackhead, like just hiding the phone. And I'm like, put the phone away. You have scheduled time. And then she gets upset and thinks we don't trust her. Like, it's not about that. It's we want you to have want you to be able to, go outside and do some other things and just not be in your phone the whole damn time. It's this generation that does this. But I think the rule in general for like kids, I think you want to, it's because it's developmental for their brain. I think it's like 3 or 4, maybe even later than that. You should do the search on it. I think we didn't let my youngest really watch anything until like 4, and it's very, very limited time. Because it's not good for their brains. And then as they get older, you start, and you'll know, it's your kid, so you'll know what stuff they respond to, what they don't. But you kind of ease them into it. As far as movies, I mean, first thing you're going to do is you brace yourself for the whatever the Bluey is for when your kid gets to be that age. It could be Bluey, could be Sesame Street, could be a brand new show. But those types of things, introduce them into the things that they'll just respond to certain things. You browse around certain apps and then start to introduce things that you like. I introduced the old Disney movies to my kids pretty early. Those are so evergreen. Both my kids loved Cinderella, kind of going like, but I don't know, just a matter of you'll know as your little one starts to grow.
Yeah, there's definitely ages online. It's like the best source of information just to know what age they can watch certain things, because I know for my nephew, he can watch like less intense visuals. Like we're not I showed him Cars, which is pretty chill, but only 20 minutes. So like
And
not
how
more
old
than
is he?
that, but he's 3.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
watch and it's like you still I mean, it's not the best, but that's why I think little kids will watch things like Miss Rachel or like
Right.
it's like one singular image and it's not too much stimulation.
You want to get the educational stuff too in there if you
Yeah.
can. Jake, when you start anime, you should do a poll whether to do sub or dub. Opinions can differ depending on which anime you're considering. I don't know what that means.
Okay,
that mean?
so depending on what anime, they either got like really good English actors to
Oh,
come
I
in,
see. Okay.
or it's like it ruins the show because it's just like
Right.
so
That's why I do
not
a Squid
good.
Game. Yeah, that's why I do a Squid Game, and people aren't watching it because I won't do dub over. I have to do subtitles. I'd rather get the authentic thing of what it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about it. Go, pal. Kristian, I'm not the principal of the internet. Mother. Nice. Mother. Dancing Dog 60. Paramount needs Friday the 13th back. I'm assuming that they will do that eventually. Doesn't Jason Blum still have that? I'm not sure. Mike Joyce. Steph. Matcha latte milkshake or regular matcha?
Oh, okay. For your first time, I think a matcha, do like a vanilla matcha latte or a strawberry matcha latte. That's my advice.
What is that?
Well, matcha is it's like the pure green tea leaves ground up, and so it's just like a more intense flavor, but it makes a really good latte with milk. And then there's like it's very LA. You're like out of the space right now.
Yeah.
Matcha is very Japanese, but it's become a huge thing in LA and New York. Like I've seen some matcha.
We're pretty sure we're coming to LA in the beginning. I'm gonna miss the damn. It's because it's always the sushi's Christmas, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it by like I think 6 days. We're coming in for the Critics' Choice Awards, and I think it's the beginning of January. But I'm gonna be there.
Oh, cool.
And we'll be there. I'll make sure we'll see all you guys for sure. But we'll have to.
Yeah.
I never got a chance. There's that sushi joint that I told you about that I really liked. And I told Roxy about it too. We should all go when I'm back. 'Cause I'm gonna visit it when I get back there.
Yes.
Yeah. I am to fly cam. Disney still dominates all. Avatar 3 will make 1.8 billion. That's what they have. You're not wrong. They even though they just don't have what they used to have, is they'd have like an Avatar plus 3 Marvel movies, and it's like there's no way to touch them. But Avatar this year is probably between that and the Pixar stuff, and I think Zootopia is going to wind up too. And Steph, say it all the time. Don't count out the kids. Zootopia 2 could make $1 billion. I really think it could. You gonna do this again? You're gonna do this again, aren't you? Nope. Oh, I almost got you. Almost did it.
Am I back?
You're back. All right.
Okay.
Mike Joyce. I loved White Castle when I was younger, but my stomach can't handle it anymore. I can't even tell you the last time I had White Castle. What's a food, drink you love, but your body can't handle it anymore? I've been eating so much better now these days. So anything that's not really super healthy now is my stomach says, hey, remember you don't do that anymore. But yeah, I mean, yeah. What about you, Steph?
Harry's dairy free, so I basically am dairy free, but I usually will like if it's there, it's like doesn't affect me, but it's kind of starts to make my stomach hurt a little bit.
Any type of dairy. So like pizza too for cheese?
I don't really have it.
It makes me sad.
I know.
Mark Gaetsanelli became a YouTube member. Back again. Thank you, Mark. We love you, man. Dancing Dog 60. Paramount has the Bad News Bears franchise also. Well, yeah, but when was the last Bad News Bears?
Right.
They have a lot of different franchises, but they're talking about ones that could really hit. Boom or bust. Steph and Chris are amazing to me because they don't run from social justice issues, but they do it with a positive demeanor that I aspire to have. That's a nice thing to say.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a hard balance.
Yeah, it is. You don't want to come off preachy, but you also don't want to step away from your beliefs.
Right.
Yeah. I am to fly cam. Rather see a Vader movie or a series. Hayden is down. It depends on when it was set. It depends on when it was set. I mean, the selfish side of it is I like this. If you were gonna do like a Tony Gilroy type Vader series, I mean, come on, you kidding? Like 100%. But a 2-hour kind of darker, and I please don't write this in the comments. We already had a Vader movie. It was the prequels. No, it wasn't. The prequels. It was around the idea of him becoming Vader, and but it wasn't a Vader movie. He was one of the characters, and there was no real. You don't know who the protagonist in that movie was and who the antagonist was. I mean, I guess Palpatine kind of was. But a full Vader, once he get like the comics did it very well in that like first year of him being Vader and trying to figure it all out. I'd love to see something like that. It would be great.
Yeah, it just depends how they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. I am Too Fly. Cam, who would be your dream pick for Lucasfilm head? I've been asked this before. I would want to see an up and coming film exec who is ready for that next step, who gets it, who understands it, who loves Star Wars.
Yeah, I agree. Like someone, I don't know. It's hard to say exactly because I would want it. Yeah, I would want it kind of someone newer.
Yeah, the same way you didn't know who Kevin Feige was. Track Stars just saw Alien Earth last night. I felt like I was watching a movie. Wonder if you'll do a reaction to it, Christian. Support for Steph. I'm going to do a reaction to it today. The question is when I will get it released. I'm hoping to release it by Monday. I'm going to just do episodes 1 and 2 and post them as one big video. Hopefully get it up on Monday. I'm just, again, the editors, I've got to get it to them in time.
Can you tell me do you need to have seen everything?
People say no. I've seen everything, but people say no. People say that you can kind of jump into it, but we'll but I can let you know once I watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mirjam, what's up? Support for Steph. Support for Steph is good at 32.
Thank you.
Quite a road to catch Chris Carr right now, but 32, she'll take it. She'll take it. Not too bad. Anthony Colston. Demon Slayer is ending their series with 3 movies and basically extended episodes. Seeing the movie would be like starting Breaking Bad, Osman. That's what everybody says. Should I do a recap for it or just skip it all together?
I don't want to just skip it
because I don't want to be what I don't want to do is I don't want to like people who come to check. Oh, what did he think about the movie? This has got to be somebody who really understands it. And then I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen the show before.
No,
people would get pissed.
You're setting yourself up for failure because Demon Slayer is like it's top 3 biggest new anime of the past decade for sure. Like it is a huge diehard fan base. Like it is so good.
I won't be able to.
So I just think you'll set up. Yeah, I just think like people will be like, "What the heck? Like, why didn't he watch it?"
See it? Yeah, Mirjam, support for Steph, and from the birds on my balcony. Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Well, I finished Wednesday, the first 4. Did you finish those?
No, we just we watched 2 last night. I had to catch Harry up to season 1.
Mirjam just asked, what'd you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay, so you watched episode 1 of season 2?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I don't like it as much as the first season, but I like it. And I like I said this on the show yesterday. Pugsley and the bee kid need to go away. They just need to go away.
I love the bee kid. I just feel like it's
first season, but it just halts the show. I'll just say this. I don't know if it happens in the first episode, but there's a zombie thing. Did they get to that?
It just happened. Yeah. I knew it was gonna be bad as soon as like he got out of the you saw it. I was like,
wrap it up. The other stuff I really like. The other stuff I did.
Same. It's like I love seeing more Morticia and Gomez. I obviously love Wednesday and Enid, but something about I get it. They like are more in this like Hogwarts vibe and like trying to explore the school. So I get that from a creative perspective, but I agree. Like there's some moments where I'm like, this is even better than the first season. And then there's some moments where I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm kind of taken out of the world for a second.
It's like, let's go. Yeah. And Eden's kind of a turd. I liked her in the first season, but she makes a lot of turd. She's kind of a turd.
Totally.
Dancing Dog Sissy. Should G.I. Joe be a film or a streaming series? If I had that's the one that I really like to get my hands on. Is I would love to get into a room again with Dana Goldberg, who I haven't seen, and I was an intern for her, and she made the phone call for me when I was applying for my job at Silver Pictures. I needed references, and I asked Dana Goldberg to put in a phone call for me because I interned at Village Roadshow, and she was over there, and she was always nice. She was the one. The reason why I always tell this story, but like Catwoman was coming out with Halle Berry, and it was the Village Roadshow Warner Brothers thing, and this is again whatever year it was. I remember sitting in a room with all these interns, and she's like, "Okay, so what do you guys?" And she's like, "I want to talk." She brings in the intern. She's like, "I want to talk to you guys. What you think?" And everyone's raving about this movie and this trailer, and because she made it, and they're all raving about it. And they're going, "Oh, it looks so good. Halle Berry looks the best she's going to be." And she's like, "You didn't raise your hand." I go, "Well, I was going to give my thoughts in a second." And she's like, "Well, what do you think?" I don't think it looks very good, to be completely honest with you. And she's like, "Well, why?" And I go, "To be honest." Right, and this is the height of the internet. I mean, the internet wasn't even at its height yet, and I was like, because it seems like the marketing is really just going off of her in this outfit, and there's so much of her just in Monsters Ball that people have been doing searches for, and there's these other things that we're just selling it. You're just selling it on the sexuality of it, and like, where's the lore of Catwoman? Like, I don't see it. And I remember the guy who was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this guy is saying this," and she said, "I loved what that guy just did." She's like, he gave his thoughts. He did it in the right way. And she's like, and he wasn't afraid to tell his honest opinion. And she made that phone call for me because of that conversation. But
that's cool.
I haven't talked to her in a very long time, but I would love to say to her, please see if you can get the rights for those Marvel comics and do those damn stories. You have them all. You have How to Crack G.I. Joe. It's right in front of your faces. All you got to do is adapt those stories. That's it. Joey Pedras, Fallout season 2 is premiering this December. I got to finish up with season 1. I started watching I know. I started watching Tulsa King season 2 last night.
Oh, wait, did a new season drop?
Season 3 drops at the end of this year.
Okay, I'm caught up to Tulsa King and to Fallout. So excuse me. Yep. Fallout, I am so jazzed about. I was blown away of how much that show was awesome in season 1. I'm excited about season 2.
So I'm starting to do this thing. I have a list now of like, okay, when I sit down, when the family is wherever the hell they are, and I have an opportunity to actually sit down for a couple of moments for myself. I'm not going to fart around on the phone or email it to you. I'm going to sit down and try to catch up on stuff. I just caught up on The Bear, and I really liked that season a lot. I think people are nutso about and think that season was good. And then did you see it that season?
I'm on episode 4, I think, and I'm loving it. But I liked season 3 too. Yeah. I
loved it. So now it's okay. What other shows do I need to catch up on? I'm gonna watch Alien Earth. Obviously, that's not catching up on. That's gonna be kind of current, but I got to catch up on Tulsa King, and then I probably get to Fallout. I was trying to say, what there are other ones that I'm missing out on? Oh, The Boys. I want to see I never saw The Boys, the most season 4 of The Boys. I check that out too.
Oh my God, the most recent. Okay, just be in a good headspace because the most recent. It's so dark.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right, I'll have to check it out. Dancing Dog 60. Paramount should bring back Eddie Murphy. Oh yeah, for like, I guess. Well, Netflix got Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah. Geek Road Stars. The Cosby Estate joke had me dying in Naked Gun. It was hilarious. Makes me excited for Spaceballs 2 and this type of comedy coming back. Spaceballs 2. If I'm Spaceballs 2, I'm very happy with what Naked Gun did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Trey Porter, why was I imagining the Mortal Kombat Barnaby stories being animated in my head? The movie should be titled The Misadventures of Barnaby. I mean, it definitely could be. I mean, I don't know if Diesel Time watches the show anymore, but he'd be great to do it. He was like a mustache twirling villain is the kind of the idea of what we had. But that would be amazing.
Yep. I'm here for it.
Mirjam, hope you guys have a great day. Thank you, Mirjam. 36 as we you need about 140.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Next one is Dancing Dog 60. Favorite deli food? Grilled knockwurst on a roll. I like a good deli sandwich. I'm not eating them as much, but there's one right here, walking distance. When I first moved here, is one of the reasons. Remember, Steph, when I showed you the size of that freaking sandwich? Thing was
yes, massive.
It was crazy. It was like a $23 sandwich worth every bit. So good. I just don't get them anymore. But it was. But yeah,
I know deli meat is not great.
No, and that's and just the bread. Because Steph, I've been going to the gym 4 days a week. But now I'm going. But now I go around like 9:30 in the morning now, and
Yeah.
it
How's
feels
that
great.
switch?
The best. I love it.
Yeah.
I go by myself now, which is a bummer because I missed working out with my buddy. But like it just gets me. It's like, and I'm in there. I'm out there. Did it today. It feels good. And then I'm just ready to go.
I know it does. It is the best setup for your day, but I do
Yeah.
like working out with someone. But
Yeah.
best favorite deli food, I love like a salami sandwich, just like a classic. So
That sounds
I don't
good.
like too many. Like I like an Italian without so many different. I don't
Mhm.
like 3 types of meat. That's too much.
It's fair. Johnny Bravo, what movie trope do you dislike the most? Mine is when 2 characters role play when they don't know each other, but actually friends, lovers. I think this is more of a thing that it's not necessarily a trope as much as it's the thing that they do consistently in action movies that I hate, and I've always hated it, is when the action star is about to fight and then they do the slow motion, whatever the blade is, like, and I'm looking up like this.
Oh, that's funny.
I hate it. I hate it. It's so stupid. They do it all the time. I hate it. It's one of my most overused, stupid shots of like, it almost got me, but I'm too fast. I hate it. You?
Yeah. My least favorite trope. I don't know. I don't know why it made me think of The Materialist when I just feel like they were like trying to make the perfect choice not the perfect choice, and I'm like,
Okay.
but it is the perfect choice. Like,
Okay.
just
Right.
yeah.
I didn't see that one yet.
Okay.
That's one I got to check out too.
I don't know.
Dancing Dog 60. If Evil Dead is remade, who would you recast as Ash? What young actor could deliver a humorous take as a young Bruce Campbell? I hate to say it because he's just so overused in these roles right now, but I think Chris Pratt would be perfect as Ash.
I haven't seen Evil Dead, so I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, the good news is this. So I did a test with Luke yesterday on the reactions, and it looks like we're gonna be able to get. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna do a test with him, but I'm gonna have quite a few movies for you to watch, Steph. You got it. So
Okay.
So for people, we are going to do these virtual reactions. We're going to give a couple of them a test and see how they do. I got Steph, I got Chris Carr, Winston for sure. I got to see if but right, those are my my definites, and then I got to see. I don't know what Roxy and Coy's deal are, obviously with Real Rejects, but you're available. You're able to do it.
Oh yeah, I'm not exclusive.
Nice. Okay, good. So we'll do those. Evil Deads are good ones to do. Sean McKay, hey guys, digging the new time. Much love. Thank you. Yeah, how do you feel? We talked about this already. You're a morning person now, so this is okay for you. You used to not be, but now you are.
Oh yeah, I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
I am. I miss my late nights.
Okay.
I feel like there's something mischievous about that, but it's just better. I'm more productive when I wake up
100%.
by 7.
Yeah. Tuesday did not go well.
Oh.
Mike and Roxy are not, I don't think, morning people.
Oh.
Go pal.
Well, because they're both of them stay up till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, they're both, and Roxy's about as busy as you're gonna get. But I mean,
yeah,
Roxy's fine. But
no,
it's
yeah,
like
she'll show up good, but she doesn't sleep.
No, and it was like, and everybody. What I have to do is I'm gonna go. Maybe I have to go back to that video, that other program, because all you humps show up at like 9:01 when the show's already on. I gotta get you here 5 minutes before. That's
I honestly forgot. I was a little behind this morning. I forgot it's Thursday. That's like my biggest thing. Is like I don't really know the days of the week.
All right, so I'll just send you a text 10 minutes before. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. At least you're honest. Go pal. I'd love to see a G.I. Joe streaming series. If it's based off that Marvel comic, you got me locked in. I'll be raving about that show. Dancing Dog 60. Yep. Larry Hama G.I. Joe comics kicked ass. They're the best. They were the best. It's the only stories that they should tell, because they really understood. And I used to like, that was my comic. That was the comic I used to like. I would go above and beyond to make sure I got the new issue. Go pal. Remember when Halle Berry got 500,000 extra to be topless in Swordfish? Yep. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the story. Yep. And back in the day, again, internet wasn't as accessible as it is today. You got people in the theater because of that. Today, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, Swordfish is a good movie.
It is, but that scene is ridiculous.
Right. That's so stupid, so random.
Yeah, she's like, hey, oh, this is what I got paid for. Woo! And then it's it. And it's
Right.
like, nobody complains. I mean, well, so some people complain, but I didn't. All right, let's see. Next one is Tim. Have y'all ever took a class at Barry's boot camp? No.
No, I haven't. People, this is like a cult type thing. No, I like a workout class like that, but if I go to a studio, it's yoga. If not, I just go to the gym.
Fair
But
enough.
I get it. If like I didn't have an athlete background and I didn't know how to weightlift and stuff, I get why Barry's boot camp is probably really nice.
I don't know which one that what is it against, Steph?
It's like they do like supersets, like really cool.
Okay.
Like they'll start on the bike for 15 minutes and you do like, like 10 squat jumps, 10 like it's active.
Okay. All right. So Steph, 37 today. It is what it is. We're gonna, and maybe next week will be the big week for
We need
Steph.
to come back. Everyone get ready for next week with me.
Next week.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. So for now, we're gonna call it what it is. 37. Steph, where can they find you if they want to go to the channel?
YouTube.com/Steph Sabraw. All my socials are Steph Sabraw. Come hang out. We'll be there Sunday, 5 p.m. PT. And then today I'm dropping a video. So comment, subscribe, do the thing. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for being here. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. As I mentioned, Lord of the Rings, full huge video on Saturday, it looks like. And I'm going to do Alien Earth today. I will react to it today. Hopefully it comes out probably on Monday if I'm being realistic. And I think that's it. I think that's the main things kind of going on. The movies are kind of slowing down right now. But maybe Peacemaker, when that comes out, I'll try to do some stuff there. I'm waiting to see if I can get somebody in here to do Superman with me tomorrow, but if not, I'll probably have to push it until Sam gets back. But that's it. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you to Steph. You guys rule. We'll see you on the flip side. Go watch the Goofball show. All right, bye.